Okay, first thing on the agenda. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another vlog. Today is Thursday. I just finished washing the dishes. As you saw, my boyfriend doesn't technically live with me, but he's been staying with me practically every day. So it's like he kind of lives here, sort of. But because there's now 2 people here all the time, there's like double the dishes. So yeah. There was quite a lot accumulated, but I'm glad that I got that over with. I just made myself a smoothie. It's just a whole lot of spinach with unsweetened coconut milk and frozen fruit. I have work in about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna finish drinking this and then start to get ready. And I'm gonna bring you along with me and show you what I'm doing, show you my clients. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, I'm about to head out to work. Let me show you my outfit real quick. I have this t-shirt on, which is actually from my merch line. Everything is still available if you guys are interested. The link will be in the description. This design is actually 100% custom. I made it myself. This is actually my real arm holding my real tools. I took a picture and then I just traced over it. Oh, and a few people were asking me what size I'm wearing. So this is a size medium. You can see it fits a little boxy. I go between like small or medium depending on the item and how I want it to fit. So I would say everything fits true to size, but the t-shirts, I wanted them to be unisex and more of like a boxy kind of fit. So I would say go with your true size, but if you want it to be more tight and fitted, then go down a size. If you want it to be looser and baggier, go up like 1 or 2 sizes. So yeah, this is a medium. And then I have this cardigan on from H&M, and these pants are actually my mom's. They don't fit her anymore, and they are vintage. They're from like the 90s or 80s. So they just have like this houndstooth print on them. And then I'm wearing these boots from Zara. And my hair is kind of greasy right now. I try to not wash it any more than 2 times a week at the most. So yeah, I need to wash it tonight, but I just threw it up in a ponytail for now. I'm gonna head out in a few minutes and I'll see you there. Oh my god, I feel like such an idiot. It's been freezing the last few days, so I just didn't bother checking the weather. I just assumed it was gonna be cold again today. And it's not. It's actually kind of warm, and I'm over here in a thick cardigan, a puffy coat, boots, and there's people literally walking around in just short sleeves, so I just looked like an idiot walking to my car. 69. It's 69 degrees. And I was wearing a winter coat. So for my first client, I had did a balayage on her back in July. And as you can see, it still looks pretty good. But she wanted to chop several inches off. And she wanted to bring the color up a little bit higher and kind of refresh it because she was afraid that, you know, by chopping so much off, she would lose a lot of the brightness. So I did a freehand painting technique using clay lightener. And if you guys are interested, if you're a hairstylist and you want to know how I do this technique, I do have an online course where I go really in depth and show you exactly how I do it, my mixing ratio, favorite products, etc. But I really like using clay lightener, especially for a more sun-kissed look, because I can more easily visualize what my final result is going to be, and I can see exactly where I'm placing everything. So I let that process under a heat lamp for about 20 minutes or so, and I actually didn't end up toning her because she does like her hair to be a warmer tone anyway, and after I rinse out the product, it looked good by itself. So we did a haircut and that's it. No toner. This was the final result. So cute. Oh. Little baby. Later, I am home now, obviously. By the way, this comfy robe. I got it a few days ago from Target. It is so cozy and soft. It's from the Stars Above line at Target. It was like $37, I want to say. But it's a similar material to the Skims loungewear. It's so soft and it's really long on me. I mean, I'm pretty short. I'm only 5'2", but it goes like all the way down to my ankles. I've been living in this since I got it a few days ago. But I'm about to make dinner. So I'm gonna make baked chicken and then I'm gonna do potatoes and asparagus on the side. First, I'm gonna rinse and pat dry my chicken breast. So next I'm gonna take some cream cheese and I let this sit out for a little bit so it would kind of soften a little bit. And since I only have a little bit left, I'm just gonna mix everything up in this little container. Save all the dishes. And I'm gonna take a little bit of ranch dressing. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of that in here with the cream cheese. I'm not following a recipe or anything. I'm just kind of like making things up as I go. And then I'm gonna take this ranch cream cheese mixture and I'm gonna spread it on top of the chicken. There we go. Looks absolutely disgusting. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of butter. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave to melt it. Then I'm gonna add some panko breadcrumbs to the melted butter. And I'm gonna add some of this Frank's Red Hot buffalo seasoning. I've never tried this before, but I do love Frank's Red Hot sauce. So hopefully this will be good. And I'm just gonna mix that all up. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna put it on top of the chicken, and that ranch cream cheese topping will just help the breadcrumbs stick to the chicken breast. I thought that this would be kind of good because it would be like buffalo chicken dip sort of, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll come out good. So I have a pan. I coated the foil with a little bit of olive oil. Just gonna transfer. You know what I should have did? I should have put the chicken in the pan first and then coated it with everything, but it's okay. You live and you learn. All right, I'm gonna pop this in the oven now. I'm gonna bake that at 425. All right, got the potatoes ready to go in the oven. I just chopped them up and then tossed them with some olive oil, salt, pepper, oregano, chili powder, paprika, and garlic powder. And then I have my asparagus. I just put some olive oil, salt, and pepper. So pop those in the oven too. All right, here is dinner. Everything looks so good. I gotta try the chicken though and see how it is. It's got that little kick. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce on top though. Oh yeah. So good. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I'm about to head out to the salon. Here's my outfit, super quick. I have this t-shirt from Target. Flannel is from Bass, from the men's department. Just some black leggings and my white Vans. And I finally washed my hair this morning. So my first client on Friday had such beautiful, long, virgin hair. She had never colored her hair before in her life, and she wanted to just add some subtle dimension, just to do something different, but she was afraid of doing too much since, you know, it was her first time. So I decided to do a freehand painting technique with clay lightener on her as well, and I just made sure to leave out a lot of her hair in between so that I wasn't over highlighting highlighting it. And the clay lightener does create a shell on the outside of the hair so that it keeps the product on the inside moist so that it continues processing. So it's not necessary to use foil with it, but I do use a clear wrap, as you can see, like a balayage film, just to help keep everything separated and just add a little bit extra insulation. So I let her process for probably about 15 minutes. I wasn't looking to get her super light, so she didn't really need to sit for very long. And even though her hair is really dark because it's virgin, it lifted pretty easily. So for my toner, I used Redken Shades EQ, and I did 1/3 7NA with 2/3 6N. And then I mixed that with equal parts of processing solution. And you can see what her hair naturally lifted to. I would say she got to about a level 7, but it was very gold. So I wanted to add that NA in there just to kind of knock that out and give her a more neutral result. So I just applied the toner all over, let that process for 10 to 15 minutes, gave her a trim, and this was the final result of her hair. This lighting, we were like in the shade, so I feel like you can't really see the highlights as well in this clip. It definitely looks a lot more subtle on camera than it did in real life, but it came out really pretty and she was super happy with the results. Okay, I'm the only person in the salon right now, and I'm in the back break room, so I'm taking my mask off for a bit. My first client went really well. Thank you, Sophie, if you're watching. She was so sweet. She said that she watches my YouTube videos, and that was her first time getting her hair colored. So we just did something soft and subtle just to like break up her dark color and give her some dimension, but I didn't want to go too crazy because especially since she's never colored it before, and all the pictures that she showed me that she liked were very subtle, so I didn't want to like go too bright. But I got done with that way quicker than anticipated. I don't know, like, it's not a bad thing, but I think ever since I stopped doing lashes, if you're new here, I used to do eyelash extensions in addition to doing hair, and once we opened back up after quarantine, I stopped doing lashes and I've just been strictly doing hair. And I think from just doing a lot more of it consistently, I've really increased my speed. So I finished her hair an hour earlier than expected. So now I have an hour block until my next client, and I thought that I would just show you guys what I like to do during my downtime. I try to make the most of my breaks at work, because I could sit and scroll through Instagram easily for an hour, but that's not gonna really do me any good. So I try to be productive and make the most of my time and invest all of my spare time into my work, whether that's like watching hair videos or doing stuff on social media, working on my brand, because social media especially is so important to me, because obviously YouTube is my job, but also as a hairstylist, the way that I have grown my clientele and continue to grow my clientele is all through social media. So yeah, in my spare time, I like to watch classes, take courses, and that brings us to our sponsor today. This portion of the vlog is sponsored by Skillshare. Thank you so much to them for working with me. I've been working with them for like at least a year now, I want to say, and I absolutely love their website and their platform. If you're unfamiliar with Skillshare, they are an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. They have thousands of inspiring classes for curious and creative people on a variety of topics ranging from freelance, entrepreneurship, to marketing, film and video, crafts, productivity, and so much more. Classes include a combination of lessons and a class project, and they're designed to fit your schedule and skill level. Like I said, social media is very important to me. Marketing, branding, all of those things are huge in both of the jobs that I do. So I feel like at this point, I've probably taken like majority of the marketing and social media and branding courses on Skillshare. But another one that got recommended to me that I'm about to watch now is Analytics and Authenticity on Instagram, Crafting Your Digital Presence by Sophia Chang. There's 9 lessons in it and it's 49 minutes long in total, which is perfect. And if you guys are interested in trying out Skillshare, go ahead and click the link in the description. You will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium, and then after that it's less than $10 a month. Thank you again so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of the vlog. I'm gonna watch this and I will catch up with you later. Happy Saturday. I am getting ready for work and I want to try something a little bit different with my hair. So I thought I'd show you what I'm doing. I saw a Jay-Z Styles or Jessie Styles video recently, and she was doing her sister's hair, I think, and she combined regular curls with a curling iron and beach waves with like a wave or crimper kind of thing, and it looked super cute and texturized and effortless. So I want to try that with my hair. So I'm gonna just curl a couple pieces. This is a 1 1/4 inch curling iron, I believe. So I went through and curled a couple pieces, but I also left some pieces out. So now I'm going to take, this is the Bedhead Wave Artist. And I'm going to go through and wave the pieces that I left out. I think I'm going to leave the end straight. I need a haircut so badly, and to just like redo my color because it's getting so grown out, and it just, I feel like the blonde is pretty uneven at this point. It just definitely needs to be refreshed. And I'm so excited because I actually made a hair appointment with a girl that I know from beauty school. So that will be in my next video. I haven't like sat down as a client to get my hair done in so long, because I normally either do my hair myself at home or I'll get it done at work by one of my coworkers, which is fine, but you know, I always feel bad asking them to do it because that's either time that they could be taking a client and making money, or, you know, they have to come in early or stay late or something like that. And I just hate asking that of them. So I would rather schedule an appointment with somebody and pay them. So that way I can like also help support other people in the industry, you know? And that way I can just sit back and relax and just be a client for the day. I think a lot of people who don't work in this industry probably assume like, oh, you're a hairstylist, that's awesome. You get to have your hair done whenever you want for free. And that's really not the case. Like usually we're the last ones to get our hair done. Yeah, I have an appointment for that on Tuesday. So stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, because if not my next video, then one of my next videos will be that. I'll bring you along to the salon and show you what we're doing. Okay, so I finished curling and waving everything. Now I'm going to take this Paul Mitchell Invisible Wear Undone Texture Hairspray to give it a little bit of hold and texture. This is hands down my favorite hairspray. I use this at the salon too on all of my clients. It just gives nice lightweight hold and really nice texture, but without making the hair feel crunchy or sticky. Oh, I love this. I think this is going to be how I style my hair from now on. It doesn't look significantly different from how I usually do it, but I do like the different variety of like wave pattern in it. Shout out to Jessie Styles for giving me this idea. So my client today had a grown out foliage that she got done a few months ago. And what's funny is she actually had this done by the same person who's going to be doing my hair next week. So she decided that she just wanted to go dark, but she did want to have a little bit of dimension still throughout her hair. So I did a reverse balayage technique, and I used Paul Mitchell XG color. It's a permanent color. And I did equal parts 5N with 6NB. And I added in just a little bit of 7C to work as a filler because her hair is so light and she wants to go so much darker. If I just threw a really dark color over top of that blonde, it would get really muddy. So I need to make sure that I'm adding that warmth back in so that she has like a nice rich color. So I basically just pictured where I wanted the dark to be and where I wanted to leave the light pieces out. I don't really follow like a specific technique when I do this. I just kind of like eyeball it, and it's totally custom for each client depending on how much dimension they want and, you know, how thick their hair is, etc. And I used some clear balayage film to wrap around the dark pieces just to help keep everything separated. And then on the pieces that I left out, I didn't get a clip of this, but I used Redken Shadesy Q8N just to kind of tone it down a little bit. So I let that sit in process for about 30 minutes, rinsed it out, did a little haircut, and this was the final result of her hair. Just got home from work. Today was a quick, easy day. I just had one client because my boyfriend and I are about to drive down to Gettysburg for the night. I'm very excited. We're doing like a haunted ghost / history tour. I used to live down in Harrisburg, which is very close to Gettysburg, and I always wanted to go and I never did. So we're doing that tonight. I'm excited. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and click the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get notified when I upload. A lot of people were telling me that they haven't been seeing when I upload videos, so hit the bell. Hopefully that will help. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.